Welcome back to the channel, people. Well, it's that time again. Time to hit the road. West Wales this time. Hopefully a castle location known as Dryslwyn Castle. I think that's what it's called anyway. Well, I think that's the pronunciation. You know how it is here in Wales. But anyway, we've got a nice sunny day. Hopefully some empty roads. And as always, I've got my weasel sidekick. Hello. So, time for adventuring. Let's go. Well, we're well on our way. It started off really nice weather-wise, and well, we've had a few bouts of rain, and it's cleared up again. So, fingers crossed, we're all right for the castle visit today. It's, I think it's going to be one of them ones, typical Welsh day of wet and sunshine. But hey, this was about. You go out on these trips and you never truly know what the conditions are going to be like, especially when you're in mountainous regions and they have their own sort of little microclimates and such like. But well, bear with us and we'll see how we get on. Well, we've made it to location. The car park here is nicely nestled in, well, just at the edge of a nice wooded copse here. We've got some picnic tables and such like. This sits just below the castle, and it provides a nice starting aspect to the location. Really atmospheric. You can just imagine sort of soldiers back in ancient times, you know, in their tents sat here in the copse. There's nice views over the valley here. You can't quite see through the trees, but Paxton's Tower, which we visited in a previous episode, is visible up on the hill in the distance, and really interesting location. From the edge of the car park here, you get sort of a real imposing sense of the location. The castle perched way up there on the hill, just merely peeking over. It's from down here at ground level, it really is an imposing location. Well, don't you just love it? You're just about to make an ascent to a castle way up there, and there's a danger sign already before you've even got through the gate to start the walk. This is going to be fun. Well, we started the ascent, quite a steep, narrow path. I can only imagine that back in the day, soldiers would have had great fun getting up this hill without the aid of steps or remnants of a footpath. But hey, things we do, eh? Well, we made it up here, up to the outer walls. It's a lot more spread out up here than I was expecting. From what I've read, it's because you had different parts of the castle built at different periods. But even so, it seems to be a lot larger on what looks like quite a small hill, and well, not a small hill, but not a very large area on the top, just a steep hill. But when you actually get up here, it's a lot larger area than first expected. So yeah, interesting location so far. Myself and Weasel are going to push on to the main part of the castle, and we'll see what we've got there. So I'm making my way forward on from what was remained of the outer wall. We're going through what looks like could be what may have been a gated area. It seems like there's large parts of this that are still not fully excavated because there's no proper path in here. There's a lot of scrambling over rocks and such like, which I assume would have made up part of the outer wall here. Anyway, all we can do is push on. Well, I'm sat here in what looks like it was probably the inner gatehouse. We've got a ramp up here. It then goes off into two different directions, which I'll take you shortly. But yeah, it's sat here looking out at the viewpoint. You realise what an intimidating and imposing location and fortification this must have been back in the day. If you're trying to invade here, just the fact that it is on such a big steep hill, and the size of it up here, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's more than I was expecting before arriving at this location, and it's always nice to when you've made a trip out somewhere, especially when you're going to a specific location, that it surprises. And so yeah, let's push on. So I've climbed up some steps here to what seems to be like an upper area of the gatehouse. It appears the stairs would have continued on up here, obviously not leading anywhere now, but yes, when this was in its full glory, I would imagine this would have been a very impressive, and I certainly wouldn't have liked to have been walking up and down those stairs with plates of food for the guards. Well, I've been ducking the rain most of this trip, and typically I sit down nestled in the relative shelter of one of the towers to film this section, and the sun comes out. Anyway, I thought I'd take this moment to go over a few more details about this location. So Dryslwyn Yeah, Dryslwyn Castle. It's nestled here on a rocky outcrop between Carmarthen and Llandilo, situated in the Towie Valley. The River Towie, as you'll probably see from some of the footage that I've shot, snakes its way through this valley. Up on the hill in the distance you can see Paxton's Tower, which, if you haven't seen my previous video on Paxton's Tower, go seek it out. It's one of my early ones. Problems with winds, you'll understand. But anyway, fascinating location. It's built in the 1220s by the princes of, let me look this up, Delbath, something like that. Not good on Welsh pronunciations, but anyway, they built it. It was knocked down at a later date to stop during one of the wars, to stop rebels taking it over, because I think it's such a prominent stronghold up on a steep hill like this, and there it remained for centuries. Now, much of what you've seen here in this footage and what remains has had to have been largely excavated, from what I can gather. A lot of it was covered, and it was quite an undertaking to even revive it to the position it's in now, but well worth a visit. Wonderful location. Well, that just about wraps up this episode. I'm going to go and try and find that weasel, who seems to be hiding somewhere, and it's been a wonderful day out. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep adventuring, and until next time, stay in the groove. Well, we had sheep in the last one.
Yeah, we got cows in this one. That white one looks like it's got a bad case of the shits.
The little one's gone under because he was nudging it up. Yeah, he's got a bit of an itch, hasn't he?
That one in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now.